This is another recipe from the Chinese cuisine that you could try making if you want to impress your friends and family. Sweet and sour is a generic term that holds together many styles of sauces, cuisines, and different methods of cooking. And one of the most commonly used ingredients in the Chinese cuisine is the use of various sauces which paved its way to England in the Middle Ages. And today in Spice Box, I'm going to be making one such saucy dish, the sweet and sour chicken. So to make your sweet and sour chicken, you will need some chicken, diced pineapples, some capsicum, sugar, cornstarch, food coloring, white pepper powder, some vinegar, oil, an egg, all-purpose flour and some salt. So I'm going to start by heating the pan first and adding 1.5 cups of water, followed by the reserved pineapple juice which I have kept. Then you add the sugar. So I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of sugar. It depends on the quantity of chicken you're using. If you're using a bowl of chicken, that's like a medium-sized bowl, then you use 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. Followed by the food coloring. That's 1 teaspoon which I put here. Followed by a tablespoon of vinegar. Now you bring this to a boil and allow the mixture to thicken a bit. Once this is done, you can turn off the heat and then you start adding the cornstarch. Just stir it well till the clumps disappear. So once this is done, you can turn off the heat. Now in another bowl, you take the cornstarch and you add some water to this. Just mix this up well and ensure that there are no clumps. Now you can add this to the other mixture. Once you add the cornstarch, you allow the mixture to boil a little bit till it becomes a little thick. Now the sauce is ready. You can turn off the heat and set this aside. So now let's get started on the chicken. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of corn flour, one tablespoon of flour, all-purpose flour, followed by some oil. So that's 2 tablespoons, some white pepper powder, and an egg. Now you mix all of them together. You can heat some oil in a skillet. Once the oil is hot, you can start gently adding in the chicken. You can do it in batches of 4 or 5 so that you don't end up overcrowding it. You can deep fry them till golden brown. So the chicken is done. Now you can start layering them with some bell peppers, some pineapple chunks, and then finally you add the sauce on top. So very generously you can start pouring them. So my sweet and sour chicken is ready. You need to make a mental note that this recipe takes a bit of a preparation. So you need to follow the instructions, which makes the cooking process a lot more easier.